It's 11:30 p.m. The only light in the house is the single bulb over your kitchen table. The only sound is the hum of the refrigerator and your own breathing, which feels a little too fast. You're staring at the numbers. 84 15s. That's what's left. It's 4 days until payday. 4 days. You feel the cold sweat. The panic math begins. The electric bill is $112. That's pending. The car needs gas to get you to work tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. That's $40, if you're lucky. 84.15 does not cover 152. It just doesn't. You worked 160 hours. You pulled that 12-hour double shift last Saturday. You missed your kid's game. You sat in traffic. You nodded at your boss. For this, to end the month, negative. To sit here in the dark, feeling that hot, quiet shame. You look at the pile of mail you've been ignoring. You know what's in there. The $5,000 out-of-pocket bill from that emergency room visit. The student loan statement that wants $300 every month. Forever. You're told this is normal. You're told this is the average American life. I'm here to tell you it's a trap. It's a 5-alarm fire. And you are the one inside. Who am I? It doesn't matter. My name is not on a building. I'm not some Wall Street guru in a $5,000 suit telling you to buy the dip. I'm the voice in your head that sounds like your dad after he's seen the utility bill. I'm the guy who spent last Saturday, not at a game but on his hands and knees in a cold crawl space. I was watching a grainy 10-minute video on my phone, learning how to fix a leaking water heater. Why? Because the plumber wanted $700. $700, just to show up, and I didn't have it. I've worked 2 jobs my whole life, not to get rich but to keep the lights on. I've stood in the grocery aisle comparing the price per ounce on peanut butter. I've learned the hard way on Main Street that average is just a polite word for broke. Average isn't the American dream, it's the American hamster wheel. It's designed to keep you running, exhausted and terrified, until you're too old to run anymore. You're not living, you're servicing debt. Here is your first lesson, write this down. Wall Street wants you to invest your money. Main Street just wants you to keep it. You want to be average. Let's talk about what average really costs. Right now, the average American family has $6,200 in credit card debt. $6,200. You look at that, you shrug. Everyone has it. Let's do the math. The real math. The average credit card interest rate is 21%. Let's be generous, we'll call it 21%. $6,200 at 21% is $1,302. That's $1,302 a year. That is the penalty for things you bought last year. That is $108.50. Every single month that you light on fire, you hand it to a bank for nothing, for air. Look at your bills. What costs $108? Your electric bill, your water bill, your gas bill. You are paying your electric bill twice. Once to the power company and once to the bank. And the bank didn't even give you electricity, they just gave you a piece of plastic. And you pay the minimum. You pay $150. You feel good. I paid my bill. You're a fool. You're a fool, my friend. $108.50 of that was just rent on the money you already spent. You only paid $41.50 on the actual things. At this rate, you will be paying for that $50 dinner for 10 years. This isn't average. This is servitude. The minimum payment is the chain, and that's just the small debt. Let's talk about the big one. In your driveway, the average car payment in this country is $716. $716 every month. But I need a reliable car. That's the lie you tell. You didn't buy reliable. You bought status. You bought a $48,000 truck you don't use, an SUV you can't afford. You signed up for 72 months, 6 years of debt. You are working 1 full week out of every 4 just to pay for the thing that gets you to work. Read that back. You are a slave to your car. But this is the real sickness. The excuse. But everyone else is doing it. My neighbor got a new truck. My coworker flashed a new phone. My friends all go out to that new restaurant. Your neighbor with the new truck, I promise you, is sitting at his kitchen table, staring at his $84, doing the exact same panic math. He's just better at hiding it. You are conforming to a standard of failure. And the lie you tell yourself, the one that cuts the deepest? I deserve it. You worked a 12-hour shift. You're tired. I deserve to order food. $30, plus a $7 delivery fee, plus a $5 tip. $42. For a cold burger and soggy fries. You just traded 2, maybe 3 hours of your life for a cold burger because you were tired. That's not a reward. That's a tax on your exhaustion. You don't deserve a $42 burger. You deserve to sleep at night. You deserve to see $1,000 in your bank account. You deserve to not feel that panic, that cold sweat at 11:30 at night. You're sitting there, nodding. You think, yeah, he's right, but I'm different. I'm smart with my money. You're not. You are just average. You've been trained to accept average as the goal. You've been trained to finance, to lease, to subscribe, but you've never been trained to own. You think the problem is your income. You think if you just got that 3% raise, that 50-cent an hour bump, everything would be fine. You are wrong. The problem isn't what you earn. The problem is what you waste, and you are wasting more than you know. You think the $700 car note is the real killer. You think the $200 credit card is the enemy? No, those are the symptoms. The disease is invisible. The disease is the $5, the $10, the $15 leaks you don't even see. In the next part, we're going to find them. We're going to drag them into the light, and you're going to get sick. Before we continue, do something hard, something average people hate. Be honest. Stop hiding. Go to the comments. Write down one payment, one single expense you make every month that you know is stupid. The subscription you don't use. The storage unit full of junk, the car note, name it, admit it. The first step to fixing this mess is to stop lying to yourself. Go on. I'll wait. Welcome back. You named it. You went to the comments and you admitted the waste. That's good. That's the first step. You know, average people, they hide. They know the subscription is still running. They know the gym is charging them. They just pretend it's not happening. They lie to themselves. You stopped lying. So let's get to work. You want to know why the average person never improves? Why that 84.15 in the bank account? Why that's a permanent feature? It's because their entire life is on autopilot, and the destination is broke. It's the machine they've built. The automatic payments, the subscriptions, the little hits. The average person is being bled to death by 1,000 paper cuts. You sign up for the $12.99 streaming service, then the $24.99 one, just for that one show. Then the $15.99 one for sports. You've got 3. You're paying $53 a month. That's $636 a year to watch TV. You signed up for that free trial 6 months ago. You swore you'd cancel it. You didn't. They count on you forgetting. That's the whole business model. They're not selling you a service, they're selling you on your own laziness. That's $19.99 a month, $240 a year for a mistake. And the fees, the convenience fees, the $4.95 fee to pay your own electric bill, the $3 ATM fee, just to get $20 of your own money. You are paying to access your own money. You're paying for the privilege of being poor. It's the system. You're too busy, too tired from working that double shift to sit on the phone for 45 minutes to fight a $5 charge, and they know it. That's the trap. It's not just the banks. I was at my mechanic's shop last week. Old place. Smells like oil and burnt coffee. The owner, Mike, he's been there 30 years. He was fixing a tire, and he told me something that stuck. He said, "You know, kid, I don't make my money on the big jobs. The transmission, the engine, that's just work." He points to a car up on the lift. "I make my money on the average guy, the guy who shows up with the check engine light on and a flat tire, and $0 in his bank account." He says they can't afford the $400 for the tires, so they have to finance it, right there. At his desk, 25% interest on tires. Mike told me they're not paying for the repair, they're paying for their lack of planning. The average person doesn't have $500 saved for an emergency, and the entire economy, from my mechanic to your bank, is built to punish them for it. Every single day you think you're different, you're not. You're just financing different things. You're financing your lunch. What? I pay cash for lunch. You're missing the point. You buy lunch out. It's convenient. You didn't have time to make it. It's 15s, just 15. That's the lie you tell yourself. Let's do the Main Street math. 15 hours a day, 5 days a week. That is $75. Now, average people stop there. It's just $75 a week. You're smarter than that. There are 52 weeks in a year. $75 a week times 52 weeks is $3,900. $3,900. That's not lunch. That's your entire emergency fund. That's the $700 water heater repair, plus the $400 for the tires. plus the $112 electric bill, with $2,788 left over. That's your car insurance for the year. That's 5, maybe 6 of your car payments. And you ate it. One convenient 15 bite at a time. You ate your security. You ate your peace of mind. And you're still hungry tomorrow. You think that's bad? Let's talk about the morning. That $7 coffee, it's just $7. It gets me started. You're a grown adult. You need a $7 cup of sugar milk to get started? No. It's a habit. It's a crutch. Let's do the math again. $7 a day, 5 days a week, that is $35. $35 a week times 52 weeks is $1,820. $1,820. You know what $1,820 is? That's that $1,300 in credit card interest, paid in full, with $508 left over. You could be debt-free with your coffee money, but you'd rather have the coffee. Here is your second lesson. This is the one that matters. Don't count the dollars you spend. Count the hours you worked to earn them. How many hours did you work for that $3,900 lunch habit? If you make $20 an hour, that's 195 hours. That's almost 5 full weeks of your life. An entire month of your work gone. For sandwiches. And this is where average people make their excuse. But I don't have time to make lunch. I'm too tired in the morning. Of course you are. You're exhausted. You are working that second job. You're pulling those double shifts to pay for the convenient lunches you bought last month. It's the cycle. It's the wheel. You are trading your time for convenience, and which forces you to trade more time to pay for the convenience. It is perfect, circular, unbreakable stupidity. You are so focused on the next paycheck, you're not seeing the last one evaporate. We've found the leaks, the subscriptions, the fees, the $3,900 lunch, the $1,820 coffee. You see the numbers, you see the waste. Now, we have to fix it. We have to stop the bleeding. Average people see the leak, and they put a piece of tape on it. I'm not going to give you tape, I'm going to give you the weapon, the tool that stops the bleeding permanently, for free. It's the hardest and most powerful word in finance. It's only 2 letters, and in the next part, I'm going to teach you how to say it, and how to mean it. The word is no. N-O, 2 letters. The single most powerful and most difficult word in the American language. The average person is physically incapable of saying it. You are trained from birth to say yes. Yes to the 0% financing. Yes to the upgrade. Yes, I'll take the warranty. Yes, supersize it. Yes, put it on the card. Your average life is built on a mountain of weak, tired, automatic yeses, and that is precisely why you will never get ahead. That yes is the sound of the trap closing. The no is the escape hatch. Let's do the math. Your phone. It's 2 years old. It works perfectly. It makes calls. It texts. It browses the internet. But as the new one is out, it's got a new camera, it's a different color. The average person lines up. The average person signs the paper. It's only $40 a month for 24 months. $42, that's the bait. Let's look at the trap. $42 times 24 months is 1 to 8. $1,000 for a new camera. The smart person is the person who wants to be free, looks at their perfectly good phone, and they say the word. No. What just happened? Did they deprive themselves? That's what the average person says. Treat yourself. No, they just paid themselves $1,008. What is $1,008? Do you remember the panic math from the kitchen table? The $700 for the water heater? The $112 for the electric bill? That $1,008 is the $700 water heater repair, plus the $112 electric bill, with $196 left over. You just solved your entire month of panic by not buying a new phone. You just bought security. You just bought peace of mind by saying no, or you're sitting on the couch. 9 p.m., you're bored, you open the app. The Amazon app. The average person just scrolls. Ooh, that's a good deal. I need one of those. A $40 gadget. A $25 shirt you don't need. You put it in the cart. It's just $65. You say yes. Why boredom? You just traded $65 for 10 seconds of new thing excitement. The smart person sees the cart, and they close the app. They say no, they just paid themselves $65 to sit on their own couch. You think that's good? Let's talk about the big one, the one that's sitting in your driveway, the American God. The car payment. The average person has that $716 a month car payment. $706 for 60 72, 84 months. Let's be kind. We'll say 60 months, 5 years. The average person brags about this. I got a good deal. I talked him down. You didn't talk anyone down. You signed up for 60 months of indentured servitude. You are working 1 entire week of every month just to pay for a metal box that loses value every single day. $716 a month is $8,590 a year, $80,592. Do you remember your average credit card debt? $6,200. You could be completely debt-free in less than 1 year if you just didn't have a car payment. The Main Street move, you buy the 7-year-old car, the 10-year-old car, the one with a scratch on the bumper. You paid $10,000 cash, you own it. The title is in your name, not the bank's. And that $716 a month? It stays in your pocket. That $8,590 a year stays in your bank account. After 5 years, the average guy, he's at $0. He just finished his payments. He has a 5-year-old car, and he's already looking for the next loan. He's a slave and he doesn't even know it. You? After 5 years, you have $42,160. Cash. You tell me. Who's smarter? The average guy with the new car smell, or you with 42 grand in the bank? This is the power of no. It's hard. It's the hardest part. Your friends call. Let's go out, that new place. You know you can't. The average person goes, puts it on the card. I'll worry about it later. The smart person says, no, not this week, I'm saving. But this is the one that guts you. Your kid. Dad, can I get this? It's a $50 video game. It's a $120 pair of sneakers all the other kids have. The average parent, the guilty parent, says yes, because they work so much. They're trying to buy forgiveness. They're teaching their child the exact same broken habit. The smart parent, the brave parent, says no, and then says, let's go to the park. Let's throw the ball. Let's go to the library. You know what your kid wants more than $120 sneakers? They want you, your time. But you've been trading your time for the money to buy them the sneakers. Stop the cycle. Say no to the junk so you can say yes to your family. And your family and friends, they will look at you. They will call you cheap. They will say you're no fun. They'll say you're tight. Let them. There is a world of difference between being cheap and being smart. Cheap is about price. Smart is about cost. The real cost. The cost to your future. The cost to your peace. Cheap is arguing with the waitress over 50 cents. Smart is not going to the restaurant in the first place. Cheap is buying the thinnest toilet paper. Smart is owning your car. So you don't care what brand of toilet paper you buy. The average person is generous and with the bank's money. They're fun. On credit. They're spending future hours of their life, and they don't even know it. You are saving your hours. Here's the third lesson. A no to a stupid purchase is a yes to your freedom. When your average friend is awake at 3 a.m. doing the panic math about that restaurant bill he just put on his visa, you are sleeping soundly. Because your bills are paid. Your car is paid for and you said no. That no is your shield. That no is your peace. You see the power, you see the math, the phone, the car, the dinner. It's just no. That's the tool. But average people, they love talking about the tool. They get motivated. They get excited. They watch a video like this, and they nod. And then Monday comes. The new phone ad pops up. The convenient lunch calls their name, and they go right back to yes. A tool in the box doesn't fix the engine. You have to pick it up. You have to get your hands dirty. You know why average is a trap. You know where your money is leaking. You now have the one word that can stop it. But average people fail at the how. They fail at the plan. In the final part, I'm giving you the plan. Not magic. Not get rich quick. It's a 90-day battle plan. The step-by-step instructions. The belt-tightening guide to stop being average. Forever. This is where you decide. You made it. You're still here. You know the average person is long gone. They clicked away when I mentioned the $15 lunch. They got uncomfortable. They called me cheap in their head. They went looking for the magic button, the video that promises get rich in 30 days. There is no magic button. There is only the work. And that's what this has always been about. It was never really about the $1,080 phone. It wasn't really about the $3,900 you ate for lunch. It was about what that money cost you. It cost you hours. It cost you time away from your family. It cost you that Saturday game you missed because you had to take that double shift to pay for the yeses from last month. The Main Street lesson, the two-job mentalities, is this. You have to stop seeing a price tag. You have to start seeing a time tag. That new 60-inch TV, it's $500. The average person just sees $500. You make $20 an hour. You see 25 hours. Is that TV worth 25 hours of your life? That's more than 3 full 8-hour days of work. Plus taxes. You are trading 3 days of your one precious life for a box. The average person is willing to trade their life 1 hour at a time for junk. The smart person stops the trade. The free person stops the trade. You are trading your life for peace. That is the only trade that matters. So you have a choice. Right now, you can keep being average. Keep swiping the card. Keep the automatic payments. Keep saying yes. And I'll tell you your future. You will work until you are 70. You will live in a constant, low-grade panic about the next bill. You will be terrified of a flat tire. You will be one medical bill away from ruin. You will retire broke, worried, and full of regret. The average future, it's your social security check not covering your rent. It's eating canned soup, the cheap kind. It's being a burden on your children, the same children you're trying to impress with sneakers today. It's being cold and old but and full of if-onlys. That is the average American future. It is a guarantee. Or you can choose my future, the Main Street future. It's harder. It's not flashy. Your car will be old. Your phone will be 2 years out of date. You will say no so often your friends will think you're strange. And you will sleep. You will wake up, owing no one. You will have $1,000, then $5,000, then $10,000 in the bank. You will look at the check engine light and think, annoying. Not, I'm ruined. The Main Street future, it's not a yacht. I'm not selling you a yacht. It's the heater breaks, and you pay the plumber in cash. It's your boss yells at you on a Tuesday and you have go-to-hell money in the bank, so you can just be quiet and look for a new job without panic. The average person has things. The smart person has peace. So here's the plan. The 90-day escape plan. No excuses, no tomorrow. It starts now. Month 1, the audit. I don't care how. Get a cheap 50-cent notebook from the dollar store and a pen. You write down every single cent you spend, every $1.50 coffee, every $3 ATM fee, every $12.99 subscription. You must feel the friction of writing it. Don't use an app that does it for you. That's average. That's convenience. You need to feel the pain. At the end of 30 days, you will have a perfect map of your own stupidity. That map is your enemy. Month 2, the cut. You take that list from month 1, you take a red pen, and you cut everything that is not essential. Food, groceries, not restaurants. Shelter, rent, mortgage. Utilities, lights, water. Transportation, gas to get to work. That's it. Everything else, gone. The 5 streaming services, gone. The gym you don't use, gone. The daily lunch out, gone. And when you go to cut, you'll find the excuses. But I need that subscription for my work. Do you? But I need the gym for my health. Are you going? No, be brutal. Be a surgeon. If it's not food, shelter, or transport, it's gone. For 30 days, you can survive. Month 3, the fund. You take all the money you saved in month 2, the $300, the $500, the $800, whatever it is, and you do not spend it. You move it to a savings account, and you name it emergency. And when that $1,000 hits the account, look at it. Don't touch it. This isn't shopping money. This is freedom money. This is the first brick in the wall between you and disaster. It is the most beautiful $1,000 you will ever see. This is not about suffering. Average people think saving is punishment. They are wrong. Debt is punishment. Panic is punishment. Working a double shift to pay interest on a dinner you ate last month, that is punishment. This 90-day plan, this is about power. This is about you, finally, telling your money where to go, instead of asking where it went. You are not a victim of your paycheck. You are the boss. You've just been a bad boss. Today you start being a good one. Average people got uncomfortable and clicked away 10 minutes ago. The truth is heavy. If you are still here, You are not average. You are a fighter. You are ready. So I want you to make a contract. With me. With yourself. Don't write it if you don't mean it. Average people make promises. Smart people make commitments. I'm holding you to it. Go to the comments. Right now and write, I am not average. That's your promise. That's your signature. That's day one. All right, we're done. Stop listening to me. Stop watching videos. Go get that 50-cent notebook for month one. Go look at your subscriptions. Go and find the first cut. Get to work.